Once upon a time, in the ancient land of Canaan, there lived a man named Isaac. He was the son of Abraham, the great patriarch, and his wife Sarah. Isaac grew up to be a kind and righteous man, who followed in the footsteps of his father. Isaac had two sons, Esau and Jacob. Esau was the elder of the two, and he was known for his strength and skill as a hunter. Jacob, on the other hand, was more of a quiet, cunning and thoughtful young man, preferring to stay at home and tend to the flocks. As the older brother, Esau was entitled to the birthright, a position of great honor and responsibility. However, destiny had other plans in store. As the years went by, Esau and Jacob grew up, and their personalities became more distinct. Esau was loved by his father, who admired his bravery and adventurous spirit. Jacob, however, was favored by his mother, Rebekah, who saw great potential in his intelligence and wisdom. One day, as the boys were going about their daily routine, Esau returned from a hunting trip feeling famished. He found Jacob cooking a delicious stew and begged his brother for a taste. Jacob, always quick-witted, saw an opportunity and proposed a deal. He offered Esau a bowl of stew in exchange for his birthright as the firstborn son. Now, the birthright was a significant privilege in those times. It meant that Esau would inherit a double portion of their father's wealth and become the leader of the family after Isaac's passing. Esau, however, was so desperate for food that he agreed without much thought, dismissing the importance of his birthright. Years passed, and Isaac, now an old man, was nearing the end of his life. He called Esau, his favorite son, and instructed him to go out and hunt game so that he could bless him before he died. Rebekah overheard this conversation and saw an opportunity to fulfill a prophecy she had received during her pregnancy. Rebekah quickly devised a plan and instructed Jacob to disguise himself as Esau by wearing animal skins and preparing a meal for his father. Jacob was hesitant at first, fearing that he would be caught and punished. However, his mother assured him that she would take the blame if anything went wrong. Driven by ambition, Jacob followed his mother's instructions. He cunningly deceived his father, Isaac, into blessing him instead of Esau. When he approached his father, Isaac was suspicious. He questioned Jacob's identity, but Jacob cunningly convinced him that he was indeed Esau. Isaac, unable to see clearly due to his old age, was convinced and bestowed upon Jacob the blessing meant for Esau. When Esau returned from his hunt and discovered what had happened, he was filled with rage. He vowed to kill Jacob as soon as their father passed away. Fearing for Jacob's safety, Rebekah sent him away to her brother Laban's house in a distant land. And so, Jacob embarked on a long journey to Haran. Along the way, he encountered God in a vivid dream, where he saw a ladder reaching up to heaven, with angels ascending and descending upon it. God promised Jacob that he would be with him, protect him, and bless him with numerous descendants. When Jacob arrived in Haran, he fell in love with Laban's daughter, Rachel, and agreed to work for Laban for 7 years in exchange for her hand in marriage. However, Laban deceived Jacob by giving him Leah, Rachel's older sister, on their wedding night. Jacob then agreed to work another 7 years to marry Rachel, the woman he truly loved. During his time working for Laban, Jacob became very wealthy. Laban's flocks and herds multiplied under Jacob's care, and Laban realized that Jacob was a blessing to him. However, Jacob soon grew tired of Laban's deceitful ways. After spending many years in Laban's household, Jacob decided it was time to return to his homeland and decided to leave with his family and belongings. Before leaving, Rachel stole her father's household idols. Laban was furious when he discovered that his idols were missing and he pursued Jacob and his family. However, God appeared and warned him not to harm Jacob. When he caught up with them, Laban accused Jacob of stealing his idols. Jacob denied it and told Laban that whoever had the idols would be put to death. Rachel, who had hidden the idols in her camel's saddle, told her father that she could not get up because she was on her period. Laban searched everywhere, but he could not find the idols. In the end, Laban and Jacob made a covenant to not harm each other, and they parted ways. Jacob continued on his journey back to the land of Canaan, where he would eventually reconcile with his brother Esau. Laban, on the other hand, returned to his home in Haran, realizing that he had lost a valuable employee and son-in-law in Jacob. Fearing Esau's anger, Jacob sent messengers ahead to inform his brother of his return. The messengers returned with news that Esau was approaching with 400 men. Fearing for his life, Jacob divided his family and possessions into two groups, hoping that if one group was attacked, the other could escape. That night, Jacob wrestled with a mysterious figure, who turned out to be an angel. Jacob emerged from the struggle with a new name, Israel, meaning one who struggles with God. The next day, Jacob and Esau met, and to Jacob's surprise, Esau embraced him with open arms, forgiving his past wrongdoings. Esau and Jacob go their separate ways. Esau settled in the land of Seir, becoming the father of the Edomites, while Jacob settled in Canaan, the promised land. Jacob fathered 12 sons and 1 daughter, who became the heads of the 12 tribes of Israel. Despite their physical separation, the bond between Esau and Jacob remained strong, and their descendants would carry their legacy for generations to come. Conclusion. The epic story of Esau and Jacob is a timeless tale of sibling rivalry, deceit, and ultimately, forgiveness. From their birth and upbringing to their marriages, journeys, and lifetimes, these two brothers left an indelible mark on history. Their story teaches us valuable lessons about the power of forgiveness, the consequences of deceit, and the strength of familial bonds. So, let us remember the epic saga of Esau and Jacob, a story that continues to resonate with audiences across the ages. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Esau and Jacob life. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing stories from the past. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.